Hello guys, welcome back to another first impression video. So this is going to be uh, nah, the camera is not picking up. So it's called Harem Rose by Fort and Manle. Yeah, Harem Rose by Fort and Manle. Let me spray this. Okay, so I can already smell it. So, as you guys probably are already aware, I did started doing first impressions of Fort and Manle Discovery set some time back. I did a few of, I think I did 3 or 4 of the ones from this set, and after that, this is the only one I think is remaining. Let's see how it smells like. I think I can smell a little bit of similarity with the amber, absolutely, because it smells like a similar kind of rose, because that has rose as well, like the incense and roses. I think there's some kind of overlap between these two fragrances. There's something earthy to it as well. It's yeah. There's some overlap between amber, absolutely, and this fragrance. As of now, I'm smelling rose incense. Uh, Dark. It's a bit dark. It reminds me of most of the other fragrances. It doesn't necessarily smell feminine. Maybe because of the earthy. How do I? Most probably there's some vetiver or something like that. This vetiver, rose, and incense is what I'm smelling currently. But yeah, let me have a look. It says harem rose. Like, let me look at Fragrantica and see what notes it has. Harem rose. Fragrantica. So it has rose, vetiver, amber, benzoin, and cashmere wood. So I'm not wrong about rose and vetiver. I'm definitely smelling some kind of incense. They are not mentioned it. They mentioned benzoin, cashmere wood. But it's a very nice fragrance. But it doesn't. It has a very Turkish and this kind of Oriental smell to it. Definitely, it would be a bit exotic for a Western nose. I guess. But it's a beautiful smelling fragrance. I don't think I'll ever get bored of this. This is a very addictive smell. I'm not sure if it's like unisex or it's for women or yeah. It mentions it's for both men and women. Okay, hold on. There's a description that they mentioned. A wispy, soft, sensual cloud of musk envelops the secluded chambers of the Sultan's harem. The exotic beauty of the concubines is enhanced by the sweet animalic notes of amber benzoin as they meticulously prepare themselves for the Sultan's call in the hope to arouse and entice the discerning one. The combined scents of warm, rich vanilla and the intoxicating Damascene rose heightens the mood of sensuality in the quarters. The velvety cashmere aroma invites intrigue. It is carnality at its finest. The warmth of the fireplace is provided the woods and the green, crisp earthiness of vetiver, which brings a grounding substance to the sweet floral blanket. I mean, if this is how the harem smells like, I would probably never get out of that. It is beautiful. It is like if you guys have been watching my videos, I'm a huge fan of this kind of I mean huge fan of this brand in general. I can't wait to I can't wait for their future fragrances. They just like Rase Fort is a brilliant perfumer, in my opinion. I mean, and this is the kind of fragrances that I generally like. I like dark orientals, really dark fragrances, sensual fragrances. Even like I like the Fougères and Chypres as well, but only if they have this kind of an oriental twist to it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it gets boring to my nose. This is something that I generally like, and I'm a big fan of these Turkish houses in general, like these Nishane and Fort and Manle. They their fragrances are like they're just not like Middle Eastern. They're not Western. They're somewhere in the middle. They're a bit like yeah. It's they're very unique. They have their own unique. Style of perfumery, I believe, the Turkish houses, and they are very strong as well. It's not like weak fragrances that they produce. All of these fragrances, whatever that I have of this brand, and even Nishane, have two Nishane fragrances. They are very, very long-lasting fragrances, beautiful fragrances as well. Like for example, Sultan Vetiver and a Fan Your Flames. I have two fragrances from that brand, and from this I've tried a few samples, and they are all very long-lasting fragrances. And I don't think this is like necessarily a feminine fragrance, though it is harem rose. It can be worn by. I think it can be easily worn by men. Yeah, I mean this kind of rose, like it's more of an earthy rose. I would say it's not like a jammy or a. I have a few other fragrances. There's this one fragrance that I have by Simiyaki. It's called Or Encens, Gold Incense in English, I believe. And that one has a jammy rose, and that although that doesn't smell feminine either because of some other notes in the fragrance, but this yeah, already I'm like Lotus is not even that dominant to be honest. It kind of blends well with the other notes, so it adds that bit of sensuality to the fragrance. And if you're a lover of rose in a fragrance, you definitely love this fragrance. There's no way. There's no way you'll hate this fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. But I'm not sure if I will wear this. This like because in general I wouldn't mind wearing it honestly. Yeah, I will try it. Like because I honestly I don't see this smells like more well, how do I put this? This smells like a rosier version of Amber Absolutely. That's how I feel about it. And Amber Absolutely is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. So it just like they have just amped up the rose thing in that fragrance, and I think that's about it. Let me see what the notes are in Amber Absolutely. Amber Absolutely. So Amber Absolutely has plum and blackcurrant as the opening notes, and amber, benzoin, vetiver, and cedarwood. So it's pretty much the same kind of rose. Amber Absolutely is like a more complex version of Harem Rose, and Harem Rose is like a rosier version of Amber Absolutely. You can you can go either way. So if you are a woman, if you are a girl, you definitely like this fragrance. And if you are a guy, maybe try Amber Absolutely rather than this fragrance. But both are equally good fragrances, honestly. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye bye.